Okay, what's up, family? It's your boy, back in the building. About to give y'all some good information today. But before I get to all that, just a few things I want to say. A lot of people, consistently ask me, why is it I do what I do, and why do I give so much information? And it's funny, every time I get that question, I kind of smile to myself, because truthfully, I have yet to provide the depth of information that I have within me. Everything I've provided thus far is just really the basics. There's only so much I can do in 10 minutes. And, with the issues that actually are going on between men and women, it's so much deeper than anything I say in a video. And, for right now, a lot of the information I give focuses on women, but, I really look forward to the time where, I can have my men's discussion with men, and really shed some light on some things that, a few men do not know or may not know and really may need to hear. So all my fellas that are out there riding with me, y'all stay patient, but I'm telling you, when our time comes, it's going to be real. So yeah, just fall back. Let me take care of the ladies first and, and get them handled. Now, with that being said, this is a series where I'm going to go a little bit deeper than usual. A lot of the information I give is just kind of surface bullshit, to put it like that. And with this series, I'm going to get, a little bit below the surface and really try to help women understand the depth of what the issues are, and really help you ladies understand the foundation of the male perspective. Now, understand there's going to be a lot of things I say in this series that you probably won't understand or that you probably won't get. And honestly, that's simply because you don't have a penis. That is the simple reason. But I'm challenging you, and I hope that you will challenge yourself to go beyond that factor. Now, don't grow one. We don't need that drama. But, challenge yourself mentally to see reality through my male eye and, understand that, again, when I speak, I speak from an alpha male perspective because that's all I am. I've never been, the beta male. I've never been the stand down type. I stand up, stand strong, and breathe strong, and that's going to be what it is until the day I stop breathing, and so the point is that that's all I can speak for. And I think that perspective is kind of like a double-edged sword, and what I mean by that is that it's great for the ladies that strive for alpha males, but also can be confusing to the women who associate or strive to be with beta males. So for those of you that focus on the beta male, I hope that you can open your minds to understand. And for those of you who strive for the alpha male, you better understand. And that's real, because you need to understand the complexities or the simplicities of how our thinking actually occurs, and why we believe what we believe, and why we say what we say, and more importantly, why we do what we do. So with that introduction, I'm going to welcome you ladies and gentlemen, of course, my fellas, to the psychology of sex. And hopefully this series will provide a little bit more foundation to why us men are the way we are. There are so many women out there that can't really understand why men don't respect women. There's so many women out there that fight for this balance of equality, and no matter how much they strive, and no matter how many mountains they climb or barriers they break, when push comes to shove, that sense of equality that they were searching for is never truly there. And a lot of that comes down to the perspective that men have during sexual intimacy. Now, because of what happens in the bedroom, ladies, you have to understand that the vast majority of alpha males will never respect you in the way that you intend or desire to be respected initially. From an alpha male, respect comes over time. Respect comes from what he sees you do with your life, in his life, for him, for yourself. It is not something that you are going to receive at the outset, alpha males just do not work like that. Just like alpha females don't work like that. In one of my videos, I think it was women who have sex on the first date. Part 2, nigga. I kind of had a little skit where, one of my female friends was like, yo, I'd hit that. And, I kind of was like, if anybody's going to be doing the hitting, it's going to be me, because trust, when we fuck, I'm the one standing and you not. And I don't know how many of y'all ladies really understood the psychological depth of those words. When I say I stand and you do not. And for all you women out there that are alpha male driven, that's some shit you can't let go of. You have to really grasp what I just said. So let's look at respect. Let's look at, what happens in the bedroom, and let's try to find a balance. For anyone that's experienced and understands the anatomy of sex, you understand that, there's a penetration factor. And for a man and woman to engage in, intimacy, the woman has to open her legs and the man has to enter. Let's stop right there. Let me say that again. The woman has to open her legs and the man has to enter. So think about the positioning of that. What that means is that 9 out of 10 times I am on top, you are on the bottom, which places me, the male, in the position of power. And you are receiving what I have to give you. The grind factor, brought to you by GurlTalkkTV. Take that, take that. Thanks, Diddy. Now, to the simple-minded folks, those who say, well, that's just natural, this or that. Come on, man, wake up. It gets deeper than that, because that simple train of thought ignores the aforementioned power factor, which plays a vital role in the thinking of the vast majority of alpha males. Now, for anybody who got skills in the bedroom, okay, and all the men out here who know what they doing, they're going to be able to relate to this one. How many times have you ever been in the bedroom and you've been giving the business to a shorty, you've been letting her know what it is? Translation: laying the effective pipe. I know. And you kind of stop and have an out-of-body experience. Now, what I mean by that is that, while you doing what you do, you just start watching her. And you watch the power that the dick has once inside her. You watch how she submits to your emotion. She submits to your passion. She submits to your being. And in a way, you're kind of dazzled by it, but not really, because this is what you do and you're supposed to be the man. But, ego aside, it's a very empowering feeling. And, it's a feeling that women don't see, because they're in the process of, I think I see Jesus. You know how y'all do. But when that is happening, as a man, in my mind, I know that I am controlling the situation. I know that her response, her emotions are through me. And what I give, she has to receive. Now, while sex represents the most natural form of expressing love to another individual, the hidden element of sex is power. That's why in today's society, sex sells. Sex is a very powerful tool. It can be a very powerful weapon. So that's why you have women who defend so harshly, or defend with all their might, to prevent men from sleeping with them, randomly, because that's the one thing that we all want. But the reason why the positions of sex and the positions of giving and receiving are so vital in understanding men is to accept the power that sex really has over you as a woman. Who's your daddy? Who is it, God? I said who? A little violent. Sorry. Now, that's not to say that sex does not have power over men, because there's, plenty of examples, of that. But the one thing that sex does not do for men is lead them down the pathway to love, for the most part. For a woman, it takes a lot more than how great she is in bed to have a man fall in love with her. That intimate encounter does open up the doorway to love a lot quicker.